But what a field of men that we've got right here. As we can see, the top of screen there is Mitch Trim. He's going to be one to watch. He's one that we should be looking for. Jackson Collins as well. He is a big boy with a big motor, and he's right there. And on the pointy end, Noah Havard, he's in the jackpot running. So here's a chance. Jake Morris also in the jackpot. So Noah Havard taking out the Hayden Kenny Classic with Jake Morris taking out yesterday's Friday shootout. They're a chance. But Jackson Collins is the current Australian champion.
Ben Carberry took out yesterday, and we got Noah Havard from rounds 1 and 2. So Noah Havard and Ben Carberry want to take out that mini jackpot. They've seen Danielle McKenzie do it, and they're thinking, cash me that check. I want to make me some money. But honestly, I've had a look down the start line. This is one of the most impressive start lines I've seen, Duff. Lockie Tame, an Olympian. You've got Noah Havard, Jacko Collins, Riley Fitzsimmons, Ben Carberry. Mate, you're talking about a lot of big boys and a lot of muscle right there. This is going to be, you talk about the F1s of the sea, you watch these boys get those paddles swinging when that gun goes.
I love that one, the F1s of the ski. Yeah, my brain just a little bit scrambled from all the action on the beach. It was Jake Morris that took out the board and Ben Carberry that took out the ski yesterday. So Ben Carberry on a jackpot, not Jake Morris. His chance has gone to the wayside. But what a field. This could be one of the best field of ski paddlers I have seen assembled in a long, long time. Now, we almost had a taste of it yesterday, but there were a couple of big names get knocked yesterday in the overall ski. Right now, though, it seems like everyone's gotten through the heats nice and safe, and we have possibly the best field assembled right now in front of us, the top 20 athletes.
Mitch Trim and Lockie Tame were two of the biggest names to miss yesterday, not for doing a foot, and Jacko Collins, my apologies, also Jacko Collins, not for doing anything wrong other than just getting on the wrong side of Mother Nature, and she was cruel. She made those boys pay, but from what I can see on that start list, it doesn't look like anyone's missed out. And this is a star-studded field. I can't wait to watch this one, Duff.
Now, with the boys, they will be a little bit more powerful, a bit more explosive than what the women were. So they will get off to a really fast start from the beach. And what will happen is once they get in their boats, they will attack and they will go as hard as they can to get through that first shore break. What they'll then do, Paul, is they'll probably then sit back, relax, just try to get out to that back break, and then they'll start to surf the waves and they'll start to look where the gaps are and they'll start to move to where the gaps are. But the real challenge is when there's 10,000 points, a summer surf ski title on the line, and you're sitting there out the back with a 6-foot wave, and there's plenty of boys around you. You're going to have to go, aren't you?
You got to pick one. I can't even pick one at the moment. I'm just looking at the start list. I was listening to what you're saying, Duff. Let's pick one, all right? Who are you going? I'm going to lock in Benny Carberry, the big bad Benny Carberry. He's out to win today.
Yeah, big bad Benny Carberry is an absolute superstar of our sport, and he's got the power and the poise to be able to take this one out. Now, I'm going to go with the local boy. I'm going to go with Riley Fitzsimmons. He's currently in the K4 Australian team. He's been to a few Olympics in the past. He's looking to get over to the next Olympics as well. So he's currently working his little butt off to get the kayak moving as fast as he can. But according to his coach, Kev Morrison, this week, he's got back into the surf for a couple of sessions, and he's found his surf skills once again. So I feel like Riley Fitzsimmons is going to be really good out there. Lockie Tame, obviously the class of Lockie Tame, he's got as many Australian titles as anyone out there as well, but Jackson Collins is just an absolute beast of a human being. Now, we haven't even mentioned Noah Havard, so Paulie, you asked me to pick one, to be honest.
No, I can't.
With the size of these boys, the size of these men, I'm not brave enough to pick one because I don't want to know about the repercussions after if I pick the wrong.
Yeah, you can't. You're not wrong. We look at the size of the back on Jacko Collins. That's him on the DD3 ski, the blue and white iconic colours. As Jacko Collins, he's almost going to eclipse the sun with that back there.
There they go, boats in seas and paddles up rating as we see Kai Kinsella, Open Surf Race champion there. Fast start there from the top of screen. That's Mitch Trim. He is known for his fast start and his explosion, but right through the middle, I reckon that's Borgie right through the middle, just powering up and over as we see again Benny Carberry flying through there as well. Bo Wheeler also the top of screen. So it's Bo Wheeler and Benny Carberry off to real fast starts. Jake Morris also in the mix. Paulie, what a fast start.
It was hard to pick. I thought Mitchell Trim got the best of it at the moment, and then he just wore one on the chest. It really pulled him back. Just to the right of him, though, is Benny Carberry. He definitely got out to a bit of a fly. As we can see, Jacko Collins was just on screen from a moment there. Look, Mitchell Trim at the bottom of the screen. I can see Benny Carberry up there in about third or fourth right now. As the boys, they've only got through that first part of the break, Duff. They are not even close to halfway there yet.
They're only a quarter away through this race with plenty of work still to go, as we see. Is that Noah Havard or Ben Walker?
I think it's Ben Walker. It's the yellow ski of Ben Walker. And look at that. That's when you know it's big, Duff. When they drop their paddles and wait for the wave, they're trying to let that impact disperse, that whitewash disperse, because ideally you don't want to be going into the whitewash. As we see, Bowie Wheeler is on the shoreline having all sorts of troubles. He's not even in his ski.
Yeah, he must have just got clipped by one there, because he was off to a fast start in a good position. And then there, as we see the skis go fly backwards, there goes the yellow man from Northcliffe. There we see Noah Havard try to stay on his boat and go up and over. Look at that middle of the screen. Jackson Collins, the blue and white. Here we go. We've got to get that off this there. Wow, what drama we've got. That's Noah Havard. He's currently your leading. He's second in the overall standings, so that could be disaster for him in the overall standings. As we see the boys, they have to sit, they have to wait. Riley Fitzsimmons tries to climb up and over that one, gets a nice little bump. Benny Walker down there as well, moving really, as we see up and over here. Is that Cooper Miskill or Kai Kinsella of BHMP? Benny Carberry goes up. Wow, this is carnage.
But look, Noah Havard is in the middle there, Duff, after that. He dead set had his teammate's ski on his. It was Benny Walker's ski from North Bondi, landed on the feet of Noah Havard. He dropped his paddle, threw his mate's ski off him, and he's just trying to crawl under this. As we see, Riley Fitz looks like he might be, I don't want to jinx him and say he's out yet, but he's doing the best of it at the moment.
Riley Fitz is nowhere near out. Look at the waves of water coming to meet these boys right here. Noah Havard, he's about 100 kilos, as powerful as they come, and he's getting worked over by the swell. Riley Fitzsimmons has to roll that one. So Riley Fitzsimmons on that olive green ski goes up and over. As we see Noah Steiner, the young kid from Wanda, Maxie Brooks, former Australian Ironman champ, in the mix as well. So this is an absolute cracking race right now. Sorry, Jackson Borg there on the green ski from Newport, also a superstar Ironman as well. As we see Wes Gould on the bright yellow, so he's back into this race. Every single athlete has had their moment, as Noah Steiner finds a little gap on out there as well. Is that Jaden Murphy or Zach King potentially?
Zach King on the purple dolphin ski. Looked on the northern screen. That is Mitchell Trim. Again, it's happened to us, Duff. We're sitting here talking about what's going on, and unbeknown to us at the back of screen, that looks like it's Mitchell Trim with a very, very handy lead. Chasing him down is Jake Morris in the green. But Mitchell Trim is having it all his own way. He's approaching that apex can. He's going to round that and just pray to God that he gets a nice, gentle little cushy armchair ride back to the beach.
Yeah, Mitch Trim, he's done the Joel Piper. He's gone right down the beach to the northern side, and he's found a little rip to get on out. But I tell you what, Paulie, this race is not over by any stretch of the imagination, because Mitch Trim has a lot of work to do to get on the way in, as Jake Morris turns that can, and he comes from Lockie Tame there from Avoca in third spot. He's Avoca's finest. He loves the south coast there, or the central coast, I should say, of New South Wales. As Mitch Trim, Northern Beach's finest, he makes his way down this wave, and he knows he has to go. He has to take a wave. He can't be in the same position that Ali Linden was, and to be in that whitewater white show, because right now he needs to be riding these pulses in. This is really smart work from Mitch Trim here, Paulie.
Oh, mate, I'm not going to... I wouldn't lie. I've got a bit of a soft spot for Trimmy. I would absolutely love to see the man from Newport. He is the people's champion, one of the nicest blokes you'll meet on the beach. I would love nothing more than to see Trimmy get this done now, as he's making all the right moves. He opts to pull off that one there and ride these little bumps all the way in the shore. He's going to play the percentages, as we can see, though. He doesn't want to be too safe, because that looks like Lockie Tame surfing one in.
Yeah, Lockie Tame, he's got his family down in the pavilion right now. I know Billy and Freddie will be cheering him on, as will his partner Eliza, because they want to get him across the line. But it's Mitch Trim. He's probably been the best paddler over the last decade without the results and the performances. As he goes in and out, that is a disaster there for Mitch Trim. Mitch Trim is in a world of hurt right now. He can see there the ski paddlers are not known for swimming, but he's trying to get the weight up. He needs to listen to the technique that we explained earlier. But Lockie Tame, he is going to celebrate this one. He does the old, I don't know what's happened there, and he is a happy man, and he will tell the crowd exactly how he feels about it. Lockie Tame is a multiple Australian champion. He got knocked yesterday in the Friday shootout, and he came back today. I spoke to him on beach earlier, and he said to everyone on the beach, watch for me. He's done the Mystic Mac, and he's called it. He's 10,000 points. He's the champ of the Shannon Eckstein Classic. And Mitch Trim, like his whole career, it feels like, has come short painstakingly, Paulie.
How many times have we seen Mitch Trim as the bridesmaid of the sport? But look at the smile on him, and that's why he's such a good bloke. He'd be nothing. I mean, as much as he'd love to win, he's equally as happy to see Lockie do it. Great mates, great paddlers, and look at the arms on the two blokes. Look at them, they can barely fit in frame.
That is unbelievable that Mitch Trim had the race all but won. Disaster on the shore, the surf wreaking havoc, to then come and embrace with the biggest smile on the beach. He is just an absolute legend of a bloke, as is Lachlan Tame. He's got his family on the beach. That's probably the first time they've seen him win.
Bo Wheeler was standing on the beach, I want to say, all but out of the race. He was that far behind.
No way. That cannot be. Bo Wheeler in third place.
That was absolutely Bo Wheeler standing on the beach, thought he was 200 metres behind the field, almost ready to pack it up and hit the showers. And
unbelievable. Now, this is going to be a lot of fun. These boys are going to have a big laugh right now.
I didn't even realise you got it done. We were organising Ironwoman. Lockie Tame, one of the most famous names on the beach, but one of surf sport's favourite sons. You're a Hall of Famer, you're an Australian champion, you're an Olympian, and now you're a Shore & Partners Shannon Eckstein Ironman Classic ski race champion. But is it back-to-back?
Oh, back-to-back, baby, and no gutter king.
No gutter king. He hated racing in the gutter last year. Tell us about that one out the back, mate. It was massive.
That was so epic. It was warrior. Trimmy was probably 25 metres in front of me, we were far left. Popping, almost falling off everyone. It's so solid, so good, so fun.
How good is it racing in these conditions in front of this crowd with that much on the line?
Yeah, it's just, someone said you can't do that, there's money on. It's not about the money, it's about the glory of surviving first.
I love it. You do it for all the right reasons. You're getting on in years. How much longer are we going to see you go around the Cairns?
Oh, forever.
When it's like this?
Yeah, no, forever. I'm not giving up. I'm going to win one more at Aussies, but these are better than Aussies, so I don't care about that.
Peter Pan, he'll never grow up. Ladies and gentlemen, your ski race champion, Lockie Tame.